Alrighty then, boys. So if you didn't see this, it's absolutely insane, man. It is absolutely insane. So, there is, so Niara and Bint got a little friend, right? They got a little buddy, if you will. They got a buddy. And, Homeboy ended up, getting into some legal problems, involving children. It ain't good here. It ain't good. So, we're gonna get into it. There's a lot of irony in here, right? There's a lot of irony because these are, same people that have slandered and called Chibi a PDF over, his quote-unquote 18-year-old fiance. I know. What a PDF, am I right, lads? He was in a relationship with an 18-year-old. Oh my god. Throw him in the slammer, am I right or am I right, lads? And they're also regularly calling him a PDF because of Lolly. We've seen it time and time again. It ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. Let's get straight into it.
The very people that have been pushing for literally almost 2 years now that I am a predator, someone that is a danger to kids, the people that have been doing that are actually, in fact, the predators. I'm not...
I say it ain't so! Oh, man, tale is all this time, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Chat, gamers, how many times have we seen the story repeat itself? How many fucking times? It happens every time. The same retards. And I just saw today that something about Gideon. Apparently, he used a real minor to get into contact with a PDF. That's child endangerment, buddy. Not even the police does that because it's child endangerment. You can't fucking do that. We might talk about that tomorrow. We might talk about that Gideon stuff tomorrow, because it's... I need to look into it to verify it, and it's pretty but it sounds like it's gonna be fucking insane.
I'm not even joking, so let's just get right into
But, for now, let's just focus on these retards.
So, basically, there is an individual called Akafox VT. This was a post they made about me on June 22nd, 2026. I covered this post, actually, about a month and a half ago when this came out. I talked about how there was 3,000 people plus that liked this person's tweet to basically side with I'm not joking, this person is a registered sex offender that harmed...
Yep, I remember when this happened as well. I remember Chibi talking about it. I remember him, I'm pretty sure he tweeted about it on Twitter as well.
I'm not joking, kids. There is Google Docs of it, okay? That they have felonies associated with their name, okay? And 3,000 people decided to side with this individual over...
They tend to do that, right?
Me, because I protect...
They're a little bit retarded.
Fictional content. Because I'm...
Obviously, you're the bigger problem here. Actually, ironically enough, I'm pretty sure that's more... I think I said that. I feel like I said that on Twitter. I feel like I said, yeah, because, the guy that defends cartoons is worse than the registered... PDF.
Someone that fights for, anti-censorship. Basically, you had people that sided with an individual like this. And upon all this, basically, I called this out. And then now, it's been about a month and a half since, this came out. Probably, less than a month and a half. About a month over, since this post was made. And now, this morning, the very same individual that did that post that was a registered sex offender, they also once again got arrested. They got arrested by literal U.S. Marshals.
Yep.
Again, by the way. Again,
the fucking feds, baby! It's insane. I first heard about this from Kirsha. Because Kirsha talked about this on Side Scrollers. And that's when I first heard about it. And when I heard about that, I went to Twitter. I went to Twitter, of course, naturally, as you do. And yeah, I saw it being spread everywhere. Like Chibi was talking about, Kirsha talked about it, and then you had Bint and Niara talking about it, running some PR, if you will.
This is like, bro. Now, here is the reason why I'm even making this video. Obviously, this person was already a criminal and should have been rotting in prison for already harming kids. I'm just gonna say. They should already have been...
a hot take, apparently, in the Big 26 there, Chipster.
Under the...
Better watch yourself. Niara and Bint are gonna come after you.
Jail. They should not even ever have seen the light of day outside of a prison. When
100%.
you go that far to actually harm real people, nah, you don't deserve your freedom anymore. I'm just being blunt.
100%.
You can call that a hot take, I don't care. I'm just saying it like it is. And obviously this person has now done, once again, another crime that has put them, once again, in federal trouble with U.S. Marshals. That is a massive ordeal. Now, with all this that came out...
Yeah, that ain't, that don't sound like a small little misdemeanor.
Obviously, I called this out, basically, and come to find out, people... that, you know, have called me, I'm not joking, an actual predator for years now, that have sided with people that have cyber-stalked me, harassed me, doxed me, swatted me, and overall slandering my name almost in any way they possibly can. Those individuals, like, for instance, Bent and Niara, are following the registered sex offender. And I want to make sure this is fundamentally clear. They were following this person until this morning. That they were following this person until this news broke. Now, the reason why this is important is because the post I made about this, for instance, talking about this individual, this became public. A lot of people found out about it. It got like 10 to 14,000 likes. I made a YouTube video on it, and Niara, the person that I, you know, is following this individual, even commented on the video I made about the person. But they were still following them, and so was Bent. Bent was still following this individual after this information came out. And now you're probably wondering, okay, so am I doing guilt by association? No, actually. You know, it's kind of the same tactics they use against everybody else, but...
I am, because it's... Yeah, I mean, you know, aside from it looking bad for them, I am using the guilt by association because that's what they do. That's what they fucking do. Right? That's what they do. You have to use their own tactics against them. That's how you deal with parasites like Bint and Niara and, you know, Huith and anal violence and that entire ilk, right? That crowd. That's how you deal with them. You use their own standards against them.
I'm pointing something out. This isn't a traditional guilt by association. There is so much more here that I'm about to reveal that makes this overall, like I said already, batshit insane. So let's just
Oh man, I'm actually curious. This is the first time I'm watching this, and honestly, I have not looked, you know, too deeply into this whole situation. So I'm actually curious to know what Lolly Hitler got for us here.
Let's dive into this. So basically, we had individuals sweeping for the criminal. We had, like, Dawn, which I already proved a while back.
Of course it's the Dawn!
And then we also had...
Dawn is so fucking... Oh, God, I hate Dawn, dude. He's so brain dead.
For instance, these individuals following. For instance, like, Bent and Niara is a big one. Now, I don't know anything about these three, but the point here is I know Niara and Bent have actively sided with those that constantly slander my name and call me a PDF. I'm not joking. And basically, now, once again, the whole thing of someone that accuses me of a crime, come to find out, they're the ones that are actively harming people. Gideon, which I made...
Tales all this time, isn't it?
Video.
Hey, Gideon mentioned?
On talking about already that got children arrested, put them in harm's way because they get hurt by an actual adult. You know,
we didn't cover that, but if you guys didn't see it, basically Gideon was doing like some. To be honest, I don't even know what the fuck that retard was doing. He was like following some dude around that didn't want to move out of his grandma's house, something like that. I don't fucking know. He basically didn't want to move out of the house of some family member, so Gideon and his dickhead friends were following the guy around. The guy called the cops to, you know, get these retards with cameras to stop following him. He didn't want to fuck off and He sent some of his underage fans to go in there and record the guy. They got arrested. It was a whole thing.
Got put in jail briefly, and then, you know, Aka Fox, which is the main focus of the video. Don't mind this, it's completely separate. But anyways, we get into this situation. This is Nyara. Now, after I called out the situation...
My favorite, I don't even know. I was gonna say something funny, but I don't even know. I don't even know what I could say he's my favorite of. Yeah, because he's not my favorite retard, that's for sure. He ain't my favorite retard. There are retards that I much more like than Nyara. You know.
Following Nyara,
he ain't on that level.
Decided to make a post talking about,
and neither is Bint, by the way.
About me, for instance, instead of condemning
they're not that good.
The individual, they make a post slandering me once again, saying Chibi, like other rightoids,
those fucking rightoid turds,
is a cruel freak who's
a cruel freak of fucking nature.
The violence of ICE, supports the abuse of trans kids, starts harassment campaigns, and is in a terrible situation to dunk on Bint and I. They never care about victims. They use it to push a culture war. Okay, first off, I'm just gonna point this out. Trans kids should not exist. That's great.
100% agree. Base Lolly Hitler. I like this guy. I knew I liked this guy.
I'm just gonna say it. You find that hot take, leave. I'm just gonna say there is nobody. This is active grooming. You are.
Oh, 100%. It is grooming. 1000%. It is.
Honestly, should go to prison if you support that.
I concur.
It is not okay. I don't think this is okay whatsoever. I'm just gonna bluntly say that. But here's the point. Now, obviously, instead of condemning the whole individual of basically actually doing active crimes and now in federal custody, they decided to take a shot at me. And so did Bint, by the way. They both tried to take a shot at me. Now, here's the big thing. Bint actively lied today about his association with Aka Fox. And so did Nyara. So both of them. But basically, if you go down, you'll see Aka Fox already had pedo charges from before, yet you still had them followed till now. No, I did not. That's what I'm saying, this exact tweet you're replying, though. His first charge was like 10 plus years ago, and not linked to any of her online identities until June. That's an outright lie, and let's actually show the proof here. First off, Liam replied and is more upset that you called him out, which, as you can see here, but here is the problem. Okay, I'm gonna actually show this right now. So if you go back here, I actually have multiple posts of this. You will see where Bint actively lies about this, and I have proof. So, this is the initial post I showed, and then you can see here, back in February, he is in conversation with Aka, saying, like, for instance, much love, Bint, you are a voice standing up for a lot of people who couldn't raise their own voice. I've learned a lot, and I treasure having met you. Thank you so much, take care of yourself, basically implying you're very good friends. But obviously, it doesn't just stop there, their connection. You see Bint, this is Bint's, you know, stream or whatever, and you can see Aka Fox on the left saying they're sitting down. I'm sitting down for the stream, showing that they're an active participant in Bint's stream, and I'm just gonna be blunt, Bint isn't a very massive streamer or anything like that, and I'm not trying to, like, down it.
And by the way, chat, Bint actually blocked me. Bint fucking blocked me. Cause I quoted his post calling out Chibi or whatever the fuck he was rattling on about. I quoted Bint, and I said, poor little Bint. He lost his best friend. And he blocked me for that. I've been blocked by Bint, Huith. I just need to get blocked by Nyara to complete my holy trinity of toe gaffs.
Anyone on views or whatever, but the point here is he's definitely saw Aka Fox within his chat. So basically,
a little bit, a tad.
Aka Fox was an active participant.
Some would say that, yeah.
And Bint was in communication with him for a very long time prior to everything. But also, Bint and Aka both sided against Tectone, trying to slander Tectone, as you can see, constantly. The same type of individuals grouping together to try to harass Tectone or other people. But obviously, there's so much more than that.
It do be like that, don't it?
Basically, what Bint is implying here is that he, like, you know, wasn't associated with this person at all. Not what.
Sure, buddy.
whatsoever when there is active conversations that he has
I believe you, gay boy!
had with this individual. And also, it's been known since May of this year that basically Aka Fox was a registered sex offender. So even the timeline of June makes no sense because it blew up in May. It blew up in like the middle of May. So this shows that he actively ignored it.
Yep, I remember that because I'm pretty sure that situation was popping off when Chibi talked about that. It was popping off more or less. I want to say a little bit before the whole Deem stuff popped off.
But once again, he was following this individual this very morning. He actually unfollowed Aka Fox this morning after everything broke with the new arrest that came out. So once again, more lies. So it is legitimately insane how he is trying to sweep and act like he wasn't, actively ignoring the association and communicating with someone to slander others, even myself, for years now. Basically acting like he wasn't associated with someone like that. That was harming people. But don't worry, it gets much worse than that. So after, basically this, we had Nyara try to call me out, basically say that, I'm a rightoid freak or whatever, but then I prove, like, Nyara, you actively are engaging with someone that wants to, I'm not joking, make trans kids. Groom. Okay? Like, you realize how insane that is. Like, that is legitimately insane. You are talking with someone that isn't just a registered...
I wonder if Chibi's gonna show the tweet. I don't know if Nyara made that tweet after Chibi made his video, but Nyara had a tweet. I forget what he said. I think he was saying something along the lines of, like, he groomed his ex because she was 18 and he was 25. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you remember. It was something along the lines of that, basically calling Chibi a groomer, and it was it's so fucking funny, man. I'm pretty sure I quoted that one as well, and but it's like, Nyara, you can't be talking about grooming, okay? You are not in a position to be talking about grooming, okay, buddy? Mr. Trans the kids.
Offender, a sex offender, okay, that has harmed people. You are actively
you might want to sit that one out, buddy.
Talking about grooming with them. But we could say maybe this is a mistake. Maybe Nyara had no idea. I still think this is really weird. You should not do this to kids. But let's just hypothetically, I'm giving way too much leeway to Nyara, but let's hypothetically say this might be the only interaction. No, actually, that's not, which we're going to get into that now. So basically, Nyara, after,
give it to me, Chibi.
Nyara says, proof, we never interacted, we were never Discord friends or whatever. I don't see a tweet mentioning my name. Basically searching up, Aka Fox, there is nothing that returns with Nyara, and you can see that apparently there's no DMs. Now, I'm going to showcase, I want to put a hole in this one real quick. You can delete your DMs. You can go to your DMs and you can click clear your DMs. And, like, for instance,
yep, you can do that.
Probably clear DMs because that's what this looks like. We have no other information. We cannot believe this. This is not provable whatsoever because you can clear your DMs. And so this is not proof enough. This is unprovable. For instance, the DMs could have been completely cleared. So this is completely untrustworthy because we know for a fact that this is a lie. And you want to know how I know it's a lie? Well, let's actually show it. Here is the post of Nyara telling the registered sex offender to DM them. You can see it right here on the bottom. This is Nyara's real account. Literally say, oh my god, I'm so sorry, my DMs are open. July 3rd, 2025. And we know Nyara has been in continuous contact with this individual because of the post. We can see literally multiple posts of them interacting, as you can see here. So this is not something that just stopped. They have been in communication for a while. And obviously the same can be said for
seems like it.
Bent, because a lot of these posts, if you go to them, Bent is also involved. So these three individuals have been actively communicating and talking.
Our best buddies, man. What is this is looking like a real nice little friend group they got going on here, huh?
Talking with each other for a very long time.
Maybe that's why Bent blocked me, and he was I guess he was really hurt at me making light of him losing such a good friend.
The same individuals that constantly tried to slander me and call me a predator, they are communicating with the actual predator.
They're a real buddy there, aren't they? Can't make this shit up, man.
Yikes! Not a good look. I'm just gonna say, once again, it's not just guilt by association, it is literally omitting information and trying to actively lie. For instance, Nyara literally actively lying here when it's easily provable that Nyara is lying. Like, are you stupid? You don't have to answer that. I know you are. But the thing is,
high IQ German guy activities right here, chat.
It's just like, dude.
Nyara's a German dude, right? I'm pretty sure he's German.
It is insane the amount of sweeping that Nyara is doing instead of actually addressing and condemning the person that they were interacting with for a very long time, almost basically 2 years. That's ridiculous. But obviously, there is so much more than that. We also have this post, which is a pretty big gem. For instance, I think that this one is very interesting because you can see that the criminal, the felon, they were against fictional content and comparing fictional content with real life. Okay, it's a typical pattern I've seen over and over again. And then you see Nyara agreeing with them.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? It's very, very ironic stuff.
The same person that wants to groom and turn kids trans. Ooh.
Yeah, yikes, buddy. I'm gonna have to question that one, buddy.
Ooh, that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. I'm just gonna say it's not a good look. And
it ain't looking good for good old Bint and Nyara gamers.
Also, Gaki, thank you very much for linking me this one. I do appreciate that quite a bit. But I will say that overall, disastrous. It's been a very, very bad day for my enemies. My enemies, their narrative is crumbling apart against me. There is
it do be like that, don't it?
Proof now that the very people that have been trying to slander me, throw me into the mud, and ruin my life, and try to even get me to end my life for 2 years now, are in fact individuals that have a lot of skeletons in their closet and
a lot of the again, chat. I don't know why this is a pattern, right? Pattern recognition, but the people that are the loudest about being against Lolicon and calling people PDFs. A lot of these people, I don't know what it is, but every time they got quite a bit of skeletons in their closet.
Are individuals that are probably...
I hate to see it, man!
People. So, yeah. Not a good look. I'll leave it at that. You all have a good day or night wherever you live. Be safe.
I will!
And stay healthy.
Thank you.
Be out.
Bye-bye, Chibi. What a kind, well-mannered fellow. Am I right, lads, or am I right, lads? Shout out to Chibi. Y'all know we love Chibi around these parts. Chibi has dealt with so much fucking bullshit from these people, these deranged lunatics. And I'm happy to see that Chibi is still here with us. He is remaining strong. And it's not a great day to be Nyara and Bint. Not a great day to be them. So, you know, my condolences. My condolences to Nyara and Bint. I know it must not be easy losing a very dear friend. I know. I trust me. I've been there before. I've lost a couple of friends here and there, right? I've had a couple friendships end, right? And yeah, you know, it isn't great. It's not fun, but you know, it be like that. Shout out to Bint as well for blocking me. That was real mature of you, man. I was just trying to be nice and show my empathy, okay? I was just genuinely sad that you lost a good friend, man. Like, man, that's the last time I'm ever nice to you, chud.